Previously on New Crits on the Block.
A blinding surge of elemental energy engulfs Ouroboros. The dull color in his eyes start to fade into gray as you see the rest of his body shifting from his humanoid form, slowly turning into a bed of flowers. I've been looking into Glace. I know where she is. Issue is, don't know how y'all are gonna be able to kill her. There's an area called the Whispering Tundra. There are some nomadic ice hunters. Their ancestors made something to fight against them. You see Emmy walk into the kitchen. Look, Katon, we need to talk.
Woo, 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 woo. Stop the podcast. Stop the podcast.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, I always wanted to do this.
Okay, what's up?
Yep, there you go.
What's going on?
I think we need to call New Crits Court back into session.
Oh,
What?
Okay, what's going on?
What is this?
I have new information regarding the case of the Goodberries.
Oh,
no.
okay. Okay.
Are you filing for an appeal? A grape appeal?
I think I already won, but anyway, I'll just do it again.
Just let me have the peel joke, please. Thank you. Okay, go ahead.
Matt, I'm going to go ahead and drop something into our chat. This is a link to the Goodberry spell.
Okay.
Do me a favor and please read the Goodberry spell to me.
Yeah, let me load it up here. Up to 10 good berries appear in your hand and infuse with magic for the duration. A creature can use its action to eat one good berry. Eating a berry restores 1 hit point, and the berry provides enough nourishment to sustain a creature for 1 day. The berries lose their...
Yep.
Okay.
There it is. That's really, it was the first sentence. Up to 10 berries appear in your hand.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Matt, how big is a berry?
Berry sized? How big's a berry? I don't know.
Berries
like
berries vary. Wait, berries vary though.
Berries vary.
Berries vary.
Okay.
It doesn't specify the size of the berry. So,
Okay.
the berry could be, say, a blueberry, a cranberry, or a pumpkin, which is a berry. So I argue
it is.
No.
Pumpkins are berries. So are bananas.
No, it's a gourd.
Stop it, dude.
Nope. It's a berry.
gourd.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Google it. Google the shit. It's a berry. So it is the largest berry on the planet. So
Wait. Is a squash a berry?
I'd have to look that one up. I know tomatoes
Well,
technically
a pumpkin is a squash.
That's what I mean.
This includes gourds. All gourds, even watermelons are, and even a banana.
Yeah, bananas are too, which is a weird one.
Get the.
But,
Okay, so then we can
but
say
watermelons and pumpkins are berries. So you could technically create berries of sizes that would take 6 seconds to eat.
But why would I do that?
Yeah,
Because
why?
that's what the spell says it does.
Because whether you eat one little tiny berry or a pumpkin, it's still 1 hit point. So why the fuck would you do that?
Correct.
Because it takes 6 seconds to eat. So it doesn't specify the size. It just specifies the amount of time it takes to consume it. So I argue the berries are large enough that they take 6 seconds to eat.
I
They
can
are
control
6-second
them.
berries.
I can
Yeah, you
control
can
what
control
the size
them.
are.
It doesn't say that. It just says it takes 6 seconds to eat.
But it doesn't say it doesn't.
say
Okay, so
you
then let
have
me
to-
ask.
it-
Okay.
No,
Hold on.
the variation.
Hold on. So let me ask you this then. If I make 10 pumpkins, Ben, you're telling me you can eat
Can
that?
I finish?
You're telling me if I make 10 pumpkin-sized berries, you can eat in 6 seconds?
That's what the spell says.
Here we go.
No.
See?
The spell.
No, you proved your point.
The
here,
spell
Matt.
only
I mean,
says you can decide how many. It doesn't say the size. And if we're looking at like the Forgotten Realms like wiki, the berries are a berry size. They're not pumpkin size. Doesn't say anything about making giant berries.
10 pumpkins appear in your hand.
Pumpkins grow of various
You
sizes.
immediately drop them.
Yeah. I
But
like that idea,
berries-
though.
Excuse me, I'm wrapping the gavel. This is the judge.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
On this case, I've made the ruling already.
Wait, are you the judge?
I'm the judge.
You're the
I'm
judge?
the DM. I'm the judge of this.
Not in Crit's court, though.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
looking at the book.
This is more of a
guys.
kangaroo court kind of thing.
These look
Well,
like
I'm the judge
grape-sized
of the
berries.
kangaroo court.
These look like grapes.
Well, then let me tell you this. If I'm able to make 10 watermelons, I'm using them as weapons at that point.
Yeah, throwing heels at people.
Yeah, I'm throwing them.
Yeah, I thought about I learned this right around when we did our Halloween episode, because when I got attacked by the pumpkins, I said, "Oh no, fruit!" And then I was like thinking about it afterwards. I was like, "Yeah, pumpkins are fruit."
Yes,
Wait a
technically because they
second.
have seeds.
And I was like, "Wait a second, what kind of fruit are they?" And that led me down a rabbit hole.
This is what a good berry looks like, and we're not deviating from it. It's in the handbook.
That is an artistic representation.
Well, but here's the thing, though, Christy. There's
Those look like
nothing
cranberries.
showing how big
Yeah, those
they're
look
look like. 'Cause those could be pomegranate sized.
They could be pumpkin sized too.
They all could be, but there's
These
nothing
could be-
showing.
These could be pumpkin-sized good berries.
Yeah, they're not to scale, so they could be gigantic.
Well, there's got to be something.
I don't know. I feel like those are some big-ass berries.
Man, this can't
Wait,
be
who the
right.
fuck is... Wait. Who the fuck is Kevin Goodberry
There's a guy named Kevin Goodberry.
in this
the first
thing?
disciple.
Oh, this Freya.
Oh, he's yelling at
Freya.
me.
Oh no!
I'm already yelling at you. This says right on it, homebrew. What the fuck is
Oh,
this?
It is a homebrew. It tricked me.
Damn
It
it,
tricked you. It
Christy!
says it right on it.
Tricked you.
I looked at it and said Kevin Goodberry. I was like, who the fuck is Kevin Goodberry? He's our Johnny Appleseed.
Damn it. Well, how big is a
Or
good berry, guys?
Johnny Straight. It doesn't
We've already
specify.
decided.
It just says it's a berry, but it takes 6 seconds to eat.
In
and
my world, a good
Oh yes,
berry
Jake. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
is a good berry size, which is
thank you, Jake.
what we have all agreed is
Agreed.
the size of a blackberry. That is what we use to test the theory. If
we
you
use
eat all-
blueberries to test that.
Was it blueberries?
Wait, I thought it was grapes.
No,
we
we
used
use
grapes first. No, we used grapes first, and we all agreed that those were huge.
That's too big.
Those are some big
But
grapes.
that's the size of a blackberry.
And then we did
Fruit comes
Was it
in different
blueberries?
sizes.
We did a blueberry.
yeah.
We said
and we all
blueberries,
agreed.
That's the point of my court.
Yeah, your court sucks.
This is a bad
But you have no
court.
proof of anything, Ben.
Yeah, you didn't
I'll
even
go
come
to
with
the
evidence.
supermarket and I'll go buy some fruit.
Right? No, I understand that.
But you can also buy small fruit. And we
Yeah,
all
yeah,
agree
small
that it's small
fruit.
fruit.
All I was
Yeah, they're
saying
small-
is
small fruits.
we used blueberries to quantify how long it takes to eat one, but the book never actually specifies how big these berries are. And as I just pointed out, berries can come in a lot of different sizes, some of them being absurd.
Well, we're going
Okay.
with the classic definition of a berry, as it is known to be, not gourds.
Not an actual definition.
Because I feel
Yeah.
like we have to
I
take the
mean-
median, right? We have to take the average because the smallest fruit on the planet is the one-seeded fruit of the duckweed.
All
Yeah,
right,
so
now
it's
I'm
that
Googling
big.
that.
Let's look at the duckweed fruit.
Oh,
It's the duckweed plant Wolfia globasa.
It's the kind of weed that Jake smokes on the weekends.
Hell yeah, fucking duckweed, baby.
Duckweed.
Dude, I'm about to
quack,
quack out,
quack,
bro.
motherfucker.
You just take
No,
a
you-
hella hard hit. Wah.
Instead of getting like lit or anything, you're just getting quacked out.
Yeah.
Quacked out.
Quacked out. Damn,
Aw,
bro,
these
me
are
and my friends
cute.
were fucking quacked
Alright.
this weekend.
Yeah, dude. Oh man, I got quacked out, man.
I'm
Just
hankering for some
quacked.
bread right now, guys. I don't know why. I
Some
really just want
bread.
a loaf of stale bread.
Now here's a question: is duckweed a berry?
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
The smallest fruit.
It says
It's
a
the
small
smallest
fruit. It says a berry.
That's true.
Again, we're going off of just basic berry classification.
but we're not.
You're a basic berry.
If there's
You're
a
a basic
berry
berry.
in the name, it is a berry. And we're only counting
Strawberry.
those berries right now.
I don't think strawberries are berries. If you want to really get into it, Jake.
We're
We don't care.
talking The classic,
They get the name berry in it. It's a berry to me.
yeah.
I don't care
Don't
about
call
all
it
your
a berry.
newfound research. All right. Or even your old found research. I don't care either way.
Yeah, strawberries aren't berries.
First off, someone made it up anyway. Someone just is like, hey, this is the word that it's going to be now.
Yeah.
And then someone else is like, well, now we found this thing. So this is a.
what it came down to is everyone named everything, and like usual, then science came to be, and people were like, well, actually, when we actually studied this, it's not technically a berry. in order to be a berry, it has to be these things. And then everyone's like,
And look,
like a pumpkin.
Look how
and
much.
then they're like,
and look
like
how
a
much
pumpkin.
fun. Look how much
You know
fun
what?
that's ruined.
Yeah.
I
I'm
bet
having
those
fun.
guys are a blast at a party.
I'm having
Really
fun.
just killing
Yeah.
it.
Going around telling people what food isn't what food that it's called.
Did you know strawberries aren't real strawberries? Like, a cool story, bro.
Yeah,
Just
there's
walk
a
away.
reason why scientists are freaking nerds, dude.
and nobody likes
Yeah.
them and the stuff they do.
Yeah.
No, people like the stuff scientists do. Historically, people really like scientists.
Not half the country, bro.
Yeah, half the country's pretty okay on that.
Yeah, half the country
Pretty
disagrees. And you know
cool off
what?
of that.
I'm starting to agree with them. Scientists are freaking nerds. They ruin a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Try to tell me what berries I can eat.
fucking
Yeah,
woke
I'm not
ass
saying-
scientists telling me what
I'm not talking about
berries are.
I'm not talking about if they're accurate or not. I'm just saying they ruin a lot of fun. I don't like them anymore.
I want my vegetables to stay vegetables. I want my fruit
Yep.
to stay fruit. I want my gourds to stay gourds. And my berries to be berry sized.
Well,
I'm
this
just over here
brings
getting ducked out,
this
okay?
week's episode of New Crits Court to a close. Congratulations, we were all stupider for it.
Yeah, that's how court is adjourned. All right. Well, this brings
This
this
week's
court to
episode of
a
court.
close. Thank you everyone for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Follow
See you
us
next
on the
week.
Twitter and the Facebook.
Yeah, you know what to do. Smash that like button.
Yep. www.court.com.
Gourds.com.
I miss Night Court.
.org.
All right, Matt, can you insert music now to start the episode? We should have a new crits theme. If you just want to whip that up.
Oh, you want me to start it? You want me to start the episode intro here?
Yeah, now.
Now what?
Now what?
I don't know, man. That was all I had.
End episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and now end the episode. Matt,
Yeah, now play the outro.
And now end it.
Yeah, now exit. Good job, everybody. We did
Yeah,
it.
Yay,
so
the shortest,
nailed
the
it.
shortest episode in our whole existence. Correct.
The shortest
Congratulations.
episode and the smallest berry. Here we go.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that could be a good name. The shortest berry.
The shortest berry.
Okay. I'm sorry, I had to close down all these.
Why do you have all these windows open?
Berry windows. He's buried in berries.
Welcome back to New Crits on the Berry.
Crits on the berry. Yep. That's the
Berry on the
episode.
block, I think is better.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good name.
New
Fuck.
berry on the block.
That is better.
Matt just on fire the last two episodes.
You know,
All right.
what can I say?
So we left off with Emmy asking Katon to talk.
She said we have to talk.
Yep.
And my response was, we are talking.
Yes, but about something else.
All right. What would you like to talk about?
The last day or so, I've been doing some experiments with Hagar.
Oh, that's generally ill-advised. Why? What are you guys trying to do?
I guess the best way to describe it is seeing if I could pass my burden to someone else. Me and Hagar found a way to move Glace's power to another.
I didn't even think of that as being a possibility. And I'm sorry. So you have been trying to figure out how to disconnect yourself from the Titan soul. I'm not entirely sure how this works.
We aren't either.
Which is why we
It's more
probably
of-
shouldn't be messing with it.
Look, I can't do this. And I know with everything going on right now, that's not really an option. At least for the powers that I wield, if that makes sense. I don't know if I can go on the battlefield again, Katon.
I don't think we were asking you to. I most certainly wasn't.
Yes, but to deal with what's coming, we need to have all of the Titan's powers. So if I'm not there,
We'll make do. We always have.
but what if we didn't have to? What if I could move my powers to someone else? And that's when she makes like direct eye contact with you. The rest of the time she's been kind of looking at the floor. What if I gave them
To Milo? Yes, I think that's a good idea.
to you?
Oh. I think that's something that is probably, well, I don't know what to think about that. I don't know if that's possible or safe, or if it's something that could be done, if we could somehow lighten this burden from you, I would happily do so. I don't know what that entails or what it means for you or for me.
Well, I can kind of tell you. Maybe not everything, but
yes, well, perhaps we should speak to Hagar. I mean, it sounds like he's the expert on these things. But I'm not against it as a possibility. Anything that gives us an edge and keeps you safe is, of course, fine by me. I just want to ensure that we don't put you in any further danger.
I think even if it does, it's something we have to do. Hagar promised it wasn't going to be life-threatening.
Oh, well, in that case, let's go for it. Untold pain and maim, that's fine, as long as we're not going to kill you. I don't have any more sisters to sacrifice for you, so I'm not entirely sure. Just needed to let you know that was kind of my sort of fresh out of those.
Yeah.
Listen, I understand that we're in new territory here, and we can't pass up any opportunity to grant us any advantage on the battlefield. So if this is something that you guys have been looking into, and you and Hagar can give me assurances that we can do this without putting your life in jeopardy, then I am willing to consider it, yes.
Well, should we talk to the others before we do this?
They probably should know. I'm not even entirely sure what this entails, or if they need to be involved.
They don't have to be involved. We can just do it. But I understand. If you would like to have their counsel as well.
It's your
Our
abilities. It's your decision. If you need help, I will help you. Honestly, regardless of what they say. So sometimes it's better to ask for forgiveness than for permission. So if we're going to do this anyway, then perhaps we shouldn't complicate things with their involvement. What is it that we need to do?
When you say that, she looks over to you with a smile on her face. Follow me. And she puts her hand out as she stands back up and starts to take a few steps away from you, and then like looks back with her hand out towards you.
Okay. And I follow her. And where are we going?
To the top of the tower. Hagar's waiting for us.
All right. I follow her like so many Instagram photos do of me being led by a woman walking me through some fucking forest or an abandoned tower to a wizard.
Yeah. Okay, so you walk up the stairs and open the door to Hagar's experimental room, we'll call it. Normally it's a mess up here, papers strewn about the room. Some of the candles just like fully melted through, but still have the fire lit on them. This time it's cleaner. Papers are stacked on tables. There's no dust. All the candles are new. And in the center of the room, there is this archaic rune drawn about. It has 3 circles forming a triangle.
So everything's clean and organized?
Yeah.
My God, what happened here?
She did. And Hagar's pointing towards Emmy. It's a mess in here, right?
I mean, I can find things and walk about without being encumbered. This is terrible.
I know.
I'm sorry. Emmy mentioned to me that you had been working with her to try to somehow transfer her Titan capabilities to another. It's not even something I considered as a possibility.
Yeah, me neither, but we need it to work. It's not an exact science, but success rate's like 99.9%. And even like the 0.01% isn't like horrendously bad if it goes bad.
How did you determine the success rate if you've never done it before?
Quick math.
Got it. Not an exact science. Excellent. All right. Feeling very confident about you as my soul doctor.
Soul doctor.
Soul
As
doctor.
Jake drinks a beer on camera.
Yeah. I got it, bro. Don't worry.
I got you.
I got it.
As you know, I am a scientist, so I know how to do things and make it.
I'm
fun
a
for
wizard
everybody.
scientist. It's fine. I mean, she told me that she feels as though this is the only way to do this, to ensure that we have the greatest chance against Glace. I'm a little concerned, however, if her soul is the soul of Glace's ice champion, and you plan to convert it into mine, or I don't want to say transfer, I'm not entirely sure how this works. Would this give Glace some level of influence over me? Wait a second, I'm a paladin. Nobody has any influence over me. Well, this is perfect.
So, with all the stuff that happened with Emmy, with that shard that was inside of her,
It seems like after she broke free of that influence, she weaves kind of her own little barrier around her mind. Luckily, I'm able to replicate it. And we're not technically, for getting like into specifics, I would be ripping the powers out of her soul and then immediately putting them into yours.
Well, that sounds safe.
Well, it's either force her to fight or do this. So
When he says force her to fight, I think Katon kind of looks over at how weak she is and the feelings he has for her and that he doesn't want any harm to come to her. Like he has a protective instinct, not just as a toxic male, but as a protector and a paladin and a potential partner and just all that stuff. And I think he just kind of, yeah, I guess that is safer. Well, I think Awen said this last episode, no time like the present. How, what do you need me to do? Katon just starts taking off his clothes.
okay, well, you can take your armor off, but not your clothes.
Right. I was just doing that. Only that. Katon removes his plate mail and he undoes one more button than he should on his shirt.
Of course.
Hagar points to both sides of the like archaic rune that has those circles. He points to it to where you and Emmy would sit on opposite sides with him kind of at the point of the triangle. As you go to sit down, Emmy sits across from you, not really meeting your gaze much. Can I get an insight check?
I can give you a bad one. Oh,
Sure.
Actually, that's really good, actually, for Katon. He rolls an 18. That's really good for Katon.
You can tell that she looks almost like embarrassed or cowardly. She's not meeting her gauge. She kind of anytime she even like looks over to you and you're looking back, she immediately like pulls her gaze away. And she's kind of like fidgeting with her tunic as she's sitting across from you.
Emmy.
Yeah.
Look at me.
She slowly raises her gaze as she meets your eyes.
And once she's looking directly at me, he, using all of the charm and confidence he has, says to her with an unwavering sense of pride and belief, he says, "Everything's going to be okay."
Hey everyone, it's your favorite player, Metin. Welcome to this week's Middle Break. Happy Christmas episode Eve. Now, okay, I know you're like, what does that even mean? It means that this is the Monday before the Monday that our next episode comes out on Christmas. So therefore, this is Christmas Eve episode of coming out on Christmas Day because we only come out one episode a week. Do you see what I'm saying here? Do you see what I'm saying? Basically, it means next week is Christmas. Okay, that's all I was trying to say. All right, now. As you know, with Christmas, you give gifts. Okay, now you get gifts too, but really you give gifts. And if you want to give us a gift, there's a few things you could do to help our podcast grow this Christmas. The first thing, subscribe, rate, and review to our podcast wherever you get our podcast from. Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, Spotify, whatever podcaster you use, go there, hit that subscribe button. hit the review button, give us a 5-star review, and write a little synopsis about why you like our podcast so other people looking to listen might think that they would enjoy it too. Also, make sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms. You can find us on Twitter at New Crits and on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at New Crits on the Block. We post a lot of content there. The best way for you to help us is either tag people in those posts, or honestly, the best way is reshare those posts. Put them on your story, put them on your timeline, whatever it is you want to do. Just help us spread the word, because that's the only way we are growing right now is through word of mouth. So those little things really do go a long way to help our podcast grow so we can continue to make these fun little adventures for you. Isn't that what you want? One of the ways that we like to give, which is like basically Christmas every day for us, is we have our own Discord that is for all things New Crits, but not all things New Crits. Of course, you can come in there, talk about the show, talk to the cast members. But if you just want somewhere to come and hang out and talk to like-minded people, we got plenty of channels in there too. It is a safe, inclusive space that we have cultivated over the last few years, and we are so stoked with our little family that we have made. We love everybody in there. So if you want just a little extra, little more New Crits experience, come and join the fun, because if you haven't joined yet, well, what the heck are you waiting for? Now, you might be thinking, well, Matt, I want to do all these things, get you all these beautiful gifts for Christmas that you asked for, but how do I get to all the places that you just mentioned? Well, from our link tree, of course, linktr.ee/newcrits on the block will get you to all the places that I mentioned, and some places that I didn't even have time to mention. linktr.ee/newcrits on the block. It is your central hub for all things New Crits. All right, you little merry carolers, I didn't like that. Am I going to edit that out? Nah, we're not going to edit that out. We're just going to go for it. Let's get you back into this week's episode. As you know, we come out with new episodes every single Monday, even on Christmas, which is next Monday. So if you're just done with your family, or you're driving somewhere because you got 8 houses to go to, like my family, here's something beautiful to listen to, and you're welcome, okay? So let's get you back into this week's episode. Thank you so much for listening. Be safe out there. Be excellent to each other. We love you all. Bye. Bye.
And just as you say that, Hagar sits down as you feel like your innards are getting ripped out from your outsides.
I was wrong.
And getting reversed. And just as quick as the pain came in, it starts to dissipate. As your vision starts to blur, the last thing you saw were these ethereal tendrils that Hagar had attached to the two of you. And the last thing you saw was this blue light getting pulled out of Emmy. And then everything goes black. You feel like you're falling forever, for eons. And then you finally feel like you hit the ground. The rest of you, after your long rest, it's been 8 hours. You guys woke up in the morning, and after a few minutes of like getting your clothes on, kind of getting ready for the day, you hear a loud explosion upstairs. What do you guys do?
That's just an alarm clock at Hagar's Tower.
Yeah, that's nothing too.
Yeah, I'm not super concerned, but I do want to know what he blew up.
That's like when I wake
enough.
up. That's like when I wake up to my children just like screaming downstairs. I'm just like,
Everything's normal.
must be 7:50.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you guys just kind of make your way up there. As you get to the top, you open the door to feel a gust of wind blow past you as you kind of brace yourself for a moment and kind of put your hands across your face. You lower your hand down to see about a third of the roof completely blown out. Open air coming through. You see all of the desks and tables that Hagar had, vials and whatnot, all destroyed on the ground, broken. And as you pull your gaze a little closer, you see Hagar lying on the ground, pushed about 10 feet away from the runes on the floor. And you see Emmy holding the hand of Katon. You also have this like chill down your spine. Can I have you guys make a wisdom check?
God damn it.
Perfect.
It's not a saving throw.
It's all the same to me. It's still two.
Yeah.
It's not a save? Oh, come on. Why
It's
is
just a
there
plus two.
saves?
Here we go. Oh,
right.
I rolled an 8 plus 2 for 10.
Okay. What'd you get, Leaf?
Leaf got a 24.
Coral?
Wait, just straight wisdom?
Yeah, just straight.
Not a
wisdom
saving
modifier.
throw?
It's not a
Making
saving
us
throw.
saves. It's very rude.
Well, you're not saving from anything. You're.
I
Yeah, it's not really a
am.
save.
I am.
I got a 9.
A 9. Okay, so Leaf, you actually with your eyes too. This is
Yeah, my special eyes.
yeah.
Did
Very
you roll a
narrative.
19?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, you rolled really good.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. I'm very wise.
You feel a connection to Katon. And when you look at Emmy, you don't see any of that like black color or red color anymore. She just seems to be kind of like a bluish light. But when you look at Katon, it's a lot fainter, but you still see this like black essence kind of outlining his green. I think it was green.
Okay. With that, you're going to see Leaf's hands start to glow purple as she's preparing an Eldritch Blast in her hand. And she's going to whip her head over to Emmy and be like, "You, what did you do to him?"
She shakes her head for a second. She looks very dazed as she's still holding Katon's hand. And she kind of barely was able to stand up. She takes a few seconds to actually get on her feet as she turns towards you, very pale. "I gave him my powers."
You corrupted him. Why did you do that?
"No, he's Leaf." And she kind of stumbles back for a second, not able to keep herself up as she finds purchase alongside the wall and she leans up beside it. "Look, Leaf, I understand I'm not your favorite person right now. But we had to do this. After what I've done, I can't have that power anymore. I can't. I don't think I can resist her again. And I don't
So
want
you
to
give it to him? You make it his problem? Look at him." And I gesture at him like people can see the aura that I see. You've put that on him. Now he's not safe.
Wait, what happened?
She
What
did
happened?
something to
Paul
him.
just has
She
a
did
cup of
something.
coffee.
Yeah, well, I think it was Boral. I didn't see anything. So we're like, so, hi, what's happening? What's going on? I don't understand.
What do you see?
What did you do to him? Explain.
Hagar and me set up a protection for him. She won't be able to get to him like she did me. But you guys need those powers if you're going to have even the slightest chance to kill Glace. And I can't be the one. I feel just as bad, Leaf. But
It's what has to happen. I'd much rather live a shameful life where all of you guys survive through that last fight than knowingly let you guys walk into a battle not fully prepared. And Katon's knocked out. You are more than welcome to let the anger out.
Well, hold on. Why would she have to? Did you hurt Katon? I don't understand.
No.
Is he hurt? You said he's knocked out. Why is he knocked out?
Him and Hagar are knocked out. I'm assuming the transferring of Glace's powers wasn't easy.
Transferring of Glace's powers.
Yeah.
That's what you did.
She gave it to him.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I would immediately stumble through and sort of try to swat away the smoke and whatnot, dust, and go over to Katon and just check vitals.
Okay. Give me a medicine check.
19.
19. You feel a pulse. It's not faint or anything like that. It does seem like he's just knocked out. And as you're kind of like kneeling beside him, like kind of checking, you see his lips are kind of bluish. His skin's a little pale. And just as you're like done kind of investigating him a little bit, and start to turn away, you hear as Katon just like sits up like a mummy.
Before he fully comes to, Leaf is going to shoot an Eldritch Blast at Emmy, but it is going to miss her and hit right next to her head on the wall.
Me, because I'm behind her.
Don't be behind her. On the other side, she's going to hit that at the wall and look at Emmy and just say, "Now stay away from him."
He's fine.
And I'm storming out.
As she storms out, I think Katon waking up, I think the first thing he sees when she does this is he goes to say, and Jake, if this is not okay, I think this is just a cool concept. And now that he has this Ice Titan's power in him, as he says out loud, "Leaf," his breath, despite it not being that cold out, I feel like always has now that cold. You know how you exhale when it's cold, right? You can see
the chilled winter nights.
I feel like now whenever he exhales, he has a little bit of that morning cold breath that comes off of him. And he gets up quickly because he saw people fighting. Like he still has his fighting spirit in him, but he also walks badly as he attempts to get up and move just into the middle of the party. He tries to like position himself because he has no idea what's going on. He's just in full on, like, you just woke up and you're in combat mode and you're like, all right, I just got to get in the middle of everything so I can be ready to fight. What's going on? Oh boy, I don't feel good. Everyone just stop. Everyone stop. It's fine. Or it's not fine. Emmy, are you okay?
Yeah.
Where's Hagar?
How do you feel? She looks over as you see Agar like snoring next to, just like knocked alongside the wall. He doesn't look like he's hurt or anything like that. He looks fine. Like you guys have like a little bit of singe to your clothes. Your hair is you can kind of smell the little burned hair smell.
You asked how I feel. I rolled a 1. I feel bad. Not great. Okay, and he collapses, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I rolled a 1. He very quickly realizes how weak he is after that. So he collapses to the ground in the middle of the room.
Emmy runs over to you and kind of kneels down and puts a hand on your shoulder. She's like, wow, you are cold right now. Guys, could we get him some blankets? And she stands up and starts to walk downstairs. Or actually, I'll go get blankets. You guys stay here with him. And she takes a few steps out of the room and then like kind of looks back and then like kind of peeks around the corner of the stairwell and then kind of slowly starts walking down the stairs.
What? Why are you all looking at me?
You did this, you agreed to this old switcheroo?
I didn't really have much of a choice.
You had a choice. You just chose to just take it, huh?
No, I didn't really have much of a choice. Hagar had said that if we didn't do this, then he would have to take her into combat with us. We already know that that's not advised. And she asked me to do it as well.
Wait, how do we know that Glace won't have any sort of hold over you? I mean, did you talk through that? Did you think of that?
Yes, that's... I did ask that question. That was a concern that I had as well, but he had said that otherwise she would have to go with us, and we already know that she has control over her, so... game mechanic wise, I think I have a higher wisdom saving throw than she does, so I think that's probably a wise choice. I'm aware that this is potentially either the best or the worst idea I've ever had, but the truth is I didn't have a choice.
Ooh, you are down so bad for her, aren't you, buddy boy? My goodness.
So I'm going to cast Prestidigitation, and with that, I can warm up to 1 cubic foot of like non-living material. So I'm going to warm his clothes. I'm going to warm Katan's clothes.
Give me a little bear
fresh
hugger.
out of the dryer.
Yeah.
Oh God, that feels good.
So I'm just gonna like do a, like this, and just kind of like
cozy.
Yeah, get him nice and toasty.
You feel a lot better. It's on.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I didn't even know I could do that. I just thought of that. That's me. It's all me. I'm so creative. You're welcome,
dude. I could totally do that too, but you know what? I'm so glad you did it.
Yeah, but not as good as me. Better.
No, I can't. That's mechanically true. Awen, shut up. Sorry.
What?
Oh, no,
not wrong.
She doesn't have it in her to fight. And Hagar said that she had to. It would be a death sentence to take her with us, not just for her, but potentially for us. So no, I didn't have a choice. He said that there would be risks. However, the risks of doing this, although great, are still less than the risks of not. Wow, these clothes feel amazing.
You hear a loud snort from Hagar. Oh, man. Wow, that is some powerful stuff. Okay. Katon, you alive?
Yep.
Oh, good. Good. All right.
Did it work?
Do you feel this
I feel a lot of things.
chilling?
Yeah, I feel
your spine? Yeah,
I feel a lot of things. I feel things I didn't even know I could feel. In places I didn't even know I had.
Yeah.
I rolled a 1.
Well, I was successful in helping barricade your mind a little bit, so
Oh, there's not much there.
yeah. But you gotta protect what you can.
So, what does this mean now? I mean, Emmy is no longer bound to the ice titan. She's essentially free. No longer is at risk of her influence. I potentially am, however, I was going anyway, so what do I have to do?
You're gonna have to figure out how to use your powers. Do whatever it is you guys do with that. I assume it's kind of like a Russian feeling, you know, kind of like a kind of vibe, you know. Just think about it real hard.
I have no idea. Up until now, all of my...
Well, how do you two summon your powers? Is it like a feeling?
Only the two of you, not... Oh, that's right. No, Leaf left. That's right. Yep. I was like, one of you doesn't get the answer, I guess.
I would sort of manifest it.
Okay, Boral, any tips for your butt over here? Over here?
I don't know, man. You just kind of go, yeah, and just with feeling. Just do it. I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, I never even thought about that. I just knew how to do it.
Just do it. I feel like that would be a good slogan for something, but I don't know what.
You should coin that. Trademark that, definitely.
Yeah, you know what? It wouldn't sell. I don't know, but it doesn't matter. The end result is that she is free of this influence, and we solved that issue. I haven't needed any abilities outside of my own and my game-breaking weapon. So I feel as though it's fine. If something comes of it, so be it. I'll meditate on it when I have time. I don't know. I have to think of a cool slogan too to say. So
yeah, definitely don't do finds out.
Yeah.
Wind up.
Those are all very cool. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what the problem
And
is.
it's Vine out. It's really cool.
Vine out. Oh, sorry.
Anyway, how long was I out? Please tell me it was at least 8 hours.
Something like that. Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Excellent. Shockingly, I took no damage from that. Weird.
Yeah, the building wasn't so lucky.
This isn't anything new for you. I mean,
yeah, I was about to say, it's just...
Yeah, but man...
Your insurance must be through the roof. Literally.
Insurance?
There's no roof.
No one's got time for that. Don't even pay for half the stuff anyway. Don't cover magical explosions, alien races invading your home and destroying things.
Listen, I'm sorry. I had asked Emmy if we should involve all of you in this decision making, and she told me I could speak to you about it, but after I evaluated the situation, I realized that she needed my help, and so I was going to do it anyway. So here we are.
Leaf's not in this room anymore. Damn it. Never mind. I loudly twice and then realized, oh, Leaf's not here. Never mind. Drop
Yep,
it.
can't help you.
Well, if you feel up to it, you can get ready and I can send you all off, I guess.
Yes. I don't know if there's anything else that we need to do here. And I'm feeling much better after Boral's clothes warming. I can't think of a funny way to describe this. But
Cast
I
clothes
do,
dryer.
yeah, right. I do feel. Jake, you said in the past everybody got like a thing. Like, didn't Awen have a neck tattoo and Boral had a?
Yeah, you have cool cold breath now, dude. You already said it. Congratulations.
Yeah,
Good job.
you got it. That's all you get.
What a cool trait, dude. You have cold breath.
Is that it? Because it seems like everyone else had like a tattoo or something. And
Nope,
that's
you don't get
no.
one.
I don't.
Minty breath.
I mean, as a paladin, I probably don't agree with tattoos. So I just
Yeah,
have
that's right.
I just have canonically fresh breath all the time now.
That's a nice perk.
That's all you got
Yeah.
from getting her powers.
Yeah,
is
who
just
wouldn't like
fresh
that?
Yeah, you
breath
just
all the time.
always have minty fresh breath.
I'd
Yeah.
kill for that.
You never know when Emmy's going to try to smack one on you.
Yeah,
so
I mean, like
it's
you
great.
just persistently
Smack
have
one on you.
Yeah. I already couldn't have disease, so I couldn't have halitosis. I just
Gingivitis.
No, I can't have that either. He's immune.
just immune to needing to go to the dentist.
Like, nah, I'm good, doc.
Yeah. How often do you floss? Floss?
That's priceless in a fantasy world if you think
You
about
mean
it.
you mean pray?
You mean
You mean pray?
You mean pray after anything? How do you brush? You mean pray?
Yeah, that's the only thing.
Yeah,
you
I
do.
guess.
I pray the plaque away.
Anyway, I should probably speak to Emmy before we leave. I have to make sure she's all right. She seemed fine. It's taking her a long time to get those blankets. Hey, God, do you own blankets?
I think, yeah. I mean, I could just make blankets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very well. Why are you all staring at me? Now what?
We're waiting for you to do something, man. Like, what do you do?
Sorry, one second. Can't think of the word. Oh God. Stubbles. Thank God. I don't know why that fucking took me so long.
She foot bads.
Yeah, it's like she
She foot bad.
She moves.
She
She
badly
moved wrong.
walks over.